A routine judicial confirmation hearing turned explosive as Missouri Senator Josh Hawley launched a fierce cross-examination of federal judicial nominee Judge Wise. The Flashpoint, a 2017 op-ed Judge Wise authored for Time magazine while already serving on the bench. Hawley charged that the article's radical legal theories on biological sex should completely disqualify the nominee from confirmation, or, at the very least, force a blanket recusal from a massive swath of future cases. This is a classic confirmation hearing trap. When a judicial nominee writes op-eds in the mainstream press rather than sticking to dense legal briefs, they hand opposition lawmakers a ready-made political playbook. Senator Hawley isn't just vetting a judge here. He is intentionally forcing a high-stakes public debate over gender, biological sex, and the separation of church and state. Senator Hawley began by quoting directly from Judge Wise's article, which argued that gender is an intricate continuum rather than two tidy boxes. The article claimed it is virtually impossible for judges to consistently enforce laws that permit or prohibit conduct based strictly on whether someone is a man or a woman. When Hawley pressed the nominee on whether this meant sex-segregated spaces like bathrooms and girls' locker rooms were legally impermissible, Judge Wise firmly pushed back, stating, "That is absolutely not what I said." The nominee insisted the article was specifically addressing the medical complexities surrounding intersex births. We see an immediate game of semantic chess. Judge Wise tries to narrow the article's scope to a specific, complex medical anomaly. But Hawley refuses to let the nominee retreat into the nuances. He reads the text of the article broadly, focusing on the real-world political implications, like Title IX, locker rooms, and women's sports, because those are the issues that resonate directly with voters. The confrontation reached its peak when Hawley targeted the conclusion of the op-ed. In it, Judge Wise wrote that when legislators blur the lines of church and state to enact laws based solely on male and female biological gender, they place an impossible burden on the judiciary. Hawley was incredulous, demanding to know if the nominee truly believed that recognizing basic biological sex was a First Amendment violation. "I think these positions are insane," Hawley said flatly. He argued that by publishing such definitive opinions while serving as a sitting judge, Judge Wise had fundamentally compromised the appearance of judicial impartiality. Before his time expired, Hawley demanded to know if Judge Wise would recuse from all future cases involving Title IX, biological sex, or bathroom bills. When the nominee insisted no definitive positions had been taken on those specific issues, Hawley cut the exchange short, declaring the nominee completely unfit for the bench. Ultimately, Hawley's final pivot to judicial ethics is the most damaging tactical move of the exchange. By tying the op-ed to the Code of Judicial Conduct, he forces a permanent dilemma for the nominee. If confirmed, Judge Wise must either recuse from some of the most high-profile cultural cases in the country or face relentless accusations of bias from day one on the bench.